I think there could be fantastic regulations for AI, but unfortunately, if I look broadly at a macro level, the network landscape is more harmful than it is helpful. And I think the very basic reason for this is there have been a handful of companies that spend billions of dollars training large AI models. They are scared of having to compete with open source software where people publish AI models on the internet free for anyone to use. Driven by that economic incentive, over the last couple of years, the lobbying efforts, companies to create regulations to stifle AI innovation has been intense. I think there was a study out of Harvard recently that showed that $1 invested in open source software returns, I think it was like $2,000 in return for the economy, something like that. And without open source software, I think we'll end up paying 3.5 as much for the software. And so the level of lobby has been, and I've been in the room where senior executives from these large companies said stuff that frankly was massive distortions of the truth to regulators to lobby for stifling regulations. So I think a couple of years ago, this is the idea AI could kill us all. So let's put in place burdensome licensing requirements. Lobbyists are very smart, unfortunately. And the arguments have shifted. And it became, oh, AI could create bioweapons, so we need safety checks. But anything to put in place more licensing requirements to slow down competition and enact regulatory capture. The most recent proposals have been, oh, China, national defense safety, whatever, DeepSeek is controlled by China. So let's censor DeepSeek and not let Americans listen to DeepSeek's China models output. And I do feel like it is true that DeepSeek being made in China will reflect China's values. And that is an issue that we should pay attention to. But to make vague allegations, to try to ban Americans from using open source, open weight Chinese models or other open models would be handing a monopoly to certain American companies on a platter. And I think that will slow down American innovation.